A passerby informed a rescue team about a kitten that fainted. The team immediately ran to the scene. He was very weak and skinny. Rescuers took him in for recovery. He's doing so well living with other kittens. The vet checked up on him. His health was fine. He also had a nice bath. Look how tiny he is. He recovered so fast. Now he is a happy and very energetic baby. Rescuers were told about a stray dog in very bad condition. They arrived as fast as possible. The picture was just terrible. The dog couldn't move at all. The situation was extremely difficult. Hermione, the rescuer, didn't stop supporting him and calming him. The vet made all the necessary treatment. He must fight to live, but unfortunately, the dog didn't make it. Unfortunately, people were informed too late and were unable to save her no matter how hard they tried. This little fox definitely takes the award for the weirdest rescue of the year. This poor fox had chased a mouse into a flower pot and had managed to get her head stuck in the process. The fox was there for a few hours with her head inside it. At least she wouldn't bite. The people carefully pulled the fox's head out of the flower pot, and there we are. The fox was free. Unfortunately, the mouse had not escaped the fox. The fox escaped remarkably unscathed and without any serious injuries. You can go home now, baby. Dog rescue shelter got a call to rescue a dog from a manhole. Thanks to the man for the call and the assistance. This man takes care of 4 street dogs, and one of them was lost. After 2 days, he finally found him because the dog was howling. They went down for the dog using the wood stairs. The poor dog was very stressed and scared. But luckily, rescuers were able to take the poor dog up. The vet checked the dog and decided that she is totally all right. Happy ending for the dog. This kitten was abandoned on the highway and thought he couldn't survive. But a miracle happened. He was screaming for help, helpless and lonely. His eyes were hurting, with a lot of dirt in them. How could people leave this poor baby like this? After a vet checkup, it looked like he was all right except for his eyes. He will no longer have to wander the streets. After 2 days, he was totally fine. The baby is so happy. He has a new home. He also made a lot of new friends in the new home. Happy life ahead. A poor puppy got stuck in a pipe. Some kind villagers rushed up to help him. They spent quite a lot of time dealing with this concrete pipe. The puppy turned out to be not so tiny. People pushed him out with some effort. Finally, the black baby was reunited with his happy owner. The baby was confused, but safe and healthy. And that's the most important thing. There are a few stories of animal rescues in Turkey after the big earthquake. Everyone needs help in this difficult situation, and animals are no exception. One eyewitness video showed emergency workers rescuing a dog from under the rubble. A small dog named Pamuk waited patiently as first responders dug him by hand out from earthquake rubble in Turkey. It took some time, but Pamuk was finally pulled free of the wreckage. Hopefully, the little dog's rescue will give his human family another reason to fight and recover. Days after the catastrophic earthquakes in Turkey and Syria, one rescue worker found a new friend in the rubble. It's a little yellow bird, a budrigar or budgie. A volunteer told reporters he was doing the search and rescue work when suddenly the bird jumped on it. The little budgie was exhausted, as well as it should be. It's a miracle that this bird was able to come out alive after 5 days in there. This poor dog was also found in a basement of a destroyed building. The baby was so stressed. Now this little dog is safe. Rescuers also found a cat in a broken building. He was so scared and nervous. Rescuers handily put him into a carrier and brought him to safety. "It's all right, baby." Another white cat was waiting for rescuers on a balcony. Look at this broken house. The cat was hiding in a corner. Her scared eyes tell a lot. Poor baby. Everything's gonna be all right now. Rescuers found one more kitty in danger. They were searching for her all around these destroyed apartments. What a terrible picture. But the good thing is, now the kitty is safe. It's only a few rescued animals in Turkey, but even these stories show us how people can risk their lives to save animals. Look at this epic fire rescue. A fire broke out in the house where the woman and her small dog were staying. They were poisoned by carbon monoxide. The dog was nearly dead, but fortunately, rescuers revived her. Now this woman and her dog are healthy and safe, all thanks to the rescuers. This dog Hansel got in a really weird situation. He was choking on a toy ball. Hansel was rescued and then fostered by an incredible family that fell madly in love with him. But just shortly after celebrating his adoption day, he choked on a toy ball. The whole vet team did their best for giving Hansel their second chance. Be careful with toy balls, young fella. This emaciated horse was found abandoned and lonely. She was in terrible condition, starved and dumped. Thanks to kind people, she was saved. Look at her fantastic transformation. This is the miracle of love. Her life changed so much. It's so nice to see. This poor cat got stuck under the iron door of a garage. How could he get there? Kind people rushed up to help him. They rattled their instruments loudly. The cat was just in shock. After the successful release, he promptly ran away. The kitty was really stressed. "You're welcome, buddy." This silly baby kitten was playing with the car wheel and got stuck in it. He cried and screamed but could not get out himself. He was crying very loudly. He was so stressed. Rescuers smeared the cat's neck with oil, but it didn't work to push the head back out. So people decided to saw through the wheel. It was quite a dangerous operation. And finally, the kitty was free. The cat was returned safely to his owner. It's so nice to see. A rescue team had received this video and were shocked. The poor dog doesn't understand what's going on. Rescuers came to save the dog immediately. He was starving. How could people do that to him? He was dewormed, vaccinated, microchipped, and got an international passport. He looks so happy now. His life has changed. Look at this terrible picture. People noticed a poor turtle on the seashore. Her shell was covered in barnacles. She needed help. After the operation, the turtle was free of barnacles. She had transformed so much and ready to go back to the sea. One cold winter day, a small cat was found buried in the snow by a kind-hearted rescuer. She was frozen and stressed out. The rescuer rushed her to the nearest animal hospital, where the staff worked tirelessly to save her life. After a month of treatment and care at the clinic, she made a full recovery and was ready to come back into a happy kitty life. She was lucky enough to be adopted by a family who could provide her with all the love and care she needed to feel happy and loved. A few kittens were found on the street. Rescuers waited for their mom for 5 hours, but she didn't show up, so they were abandoned. Without a mother, there was nobody to teach them how to be a cat, so people should do it instead. The cat rescuers, Leo, became their foster dad. He watched over them and taught them some cat things. All of the babies were adopted by incredible people. They grew up so fast. Now all of the babies have a sweet home. One Labrador was left in one of the apartments. The poor buddy was waiting for help.
He missed his owner so much. The rescue mission wasn't easy at all. The Labrador didn't want to climb into the crane cabin. The boy was confused and nervous. But luckily, everything was all right. Now the dog and his owner are reunited and happy.
This last story is a rescue of a poor kitten. He immediately stopped crying for mom after people came. This poor baby kitten was meowing near the tree. Where is his mother? This baby needs love and care. He was so starving. The man took him home, and the baby was so happy. His life now is good. He has a good meal, a warm bed, and plenty of love, cozy and sweet. Look at these lovely pups, Misha and Masha. They lived out on the street and tried their best to survive. People checked the area again. Another 3 puppies came out from this hole. They were so happy to see people, but one of them was too scared. With the help of local people, they were able to catch all of the babies, but they couldn't catch the gray one. So rescuers decided to take a break so as not to scare him anymore. So these 2 sisters had a nice bath in the shelter house. They were so dirty. The black one was named Tori, and the light one, Dasha. The previous puppies, Masha and Misha, were so happy to meet new neighbors. They came to support their new friends. A few hours later, people were able to catch the final 3rd puppy. She was so nervous, but the other puppies were trying to calm her down and support her. She was named Yumi. Now all these babies have everything they need: warm beds, yummy meals, toys, and lots of love. So now they are looking for a new family. We are sure they will have the happiest of lives.
This unfortunate dog was spotted in the breach of a bombed-out bridge. He fell into a hole and miraculously survived. Caring people called for help, and the rescuers got the dog out from under the bridge. The grateful puppy finally met his savior. When the boy was risen to the surface, he also received a tasty treat. It's so nice to see the care of people towards animals.
Rescuers received reports of a mummy dog with 8 puppies in a cemetery. The mummy's an absolute sweetheart. She led people to help her puppies. It's sad to see the mother dog and her newborn puppies in such a desolate and dangerous place. The mother dog, sensing their kindness, allowed rescuers to approach her and her puppies. The people carefully picked up each puppy. The mother was grateful for their help. And the mother and the puppies are finally all safe. She's now called Madison. The little boy without a leg is now called Stumpy. Help had finally arrived, and she could relax. They all now have a chance. So heartwarming. Such a beautiful girl was noticed beside the road, alone, abandoned, and frightened. She cried when she realized she was saved. A helpless whimper. She was surprised that someone stopped to help her. She still had trust in people. There was balding hair around her neck. That was a sign that she had been tied up. That's so sad. At the foster home, she had a nice dinner and a bath. Such a wonderful pup, now named Lucy, got a loving home.
3 unlucky dogs got trapped in an icy river. There was a layer of thin ice then, about 6 foot of slush under it that made it a very tough rescue. Look how difficult it was. One by one, all the dogs were moved to solid ground. Now all 3 dogs are safe and healthy. Thanks so much to this hero, who rescued all of them. A poor deer got trapped in some rocks on the mountain river. Poor baby. People saw him just in time and helped him. Now everything is okay. Go back into the woods. That's all for today. All these stories make me feel emotional and grateful for the kind people in this world. What about you? What do you feel after watching these stories? Share in the comments. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. See you!